Okay, the time is now 3:30. I call to order the meeting of the Ways and Means Committee. A copy of the agenda for this meeting may be found on the county website under the tab for the Legislature. Please silence your phones and electronic devices. At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alan, can you take roll, please?
Yes. Benson.
Here.
Cheney.
Here.
Fagion.
Here.
Hunt.
Present.
O'Donnell.
Here.
Hughes. Bella. Ellen.
Here.
Six present.
Thank you very much. I know Ravella's running a few minutes late, so you will be here. Okay, so number one, Alan Sorensen, Commissioner of Planning. Get you out of here early today, Alan.
Okay. How's everyone today? Very well. How are you? Okay.
Okay, so letter A, request to accept and appropriate the operating assistance portion of 2024-2025 New York State DOT Federal 5311 funds pursuant to 49 USC Section 5311 that was approved to be applied for with legislative resolution number 64 of 2025. A new planning project is to be created, 674,000, request number 315.
So moved.
Second.
Lujan Cheney. Okay, do we have anything, please?
This request for the resolution is to appropriate the operating assistance portion of our 5311 application. This is, as mentioned, has already been approved. This is to reimburse operating assistance to our 4 5311 eligible operators, which are the towns of Warwick, Montgomery, Goshen, and the City Port Jervis. The 5311 total appropriation award were in the amount of $1,905,830. There is $1,231,130, which is an 80-10-10 split. That will be requested for appropriation early next year for the capital bus purchases. But the 674 being requested at this time is for operating assistance portion of the award. This operating portion is 50% federal, 50% local, and is administered to Orange County by the New York State DOT. The local portion of this award is provided by the municipal operators at no cost to the county.
Any questions for the commissioner? Yeah, call the question. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, letter B, request for approval of the Orange County Open Space Fund application procedure and program guidelines. The proposed guidelines include revisions to those approved by the legislature in 2024. Specifically, the updates allow applicants to apply for funding even if their matching funds are contingent upon securing state or federal funding. Request number 367.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Fagion and Cheney. I think that please.
Okay, so one thing that we learned in the first 3 rounds of the application process is we heard from a number of potential applicants that expressed that they would have otherwise applied had they been able to apply as they were pursuing state and federal funding, state or federal funding. So, for example, Ag and Markets through the FPIG program, which is the Farmland Protection and Implementation Grant. That's a very long process in which they have to apply. Under the current guidelines, in order to apply for the purchase of development rights on a farm, you would first have had to secure the FPIG grant from the New York State Ag and Markets. What we're saying through this resolution is that you could apply for both concurrently. However, the county open space funds would not be committed to the project until such time that they had an award from, in this example, from Ag and Markets. So we do believe this will increase the number of applications that are received through the open space fund.
Any questions?
Yeah. So does that then make it so that the applicant basically can provide to the federal or state agency a commitment on behalf of the county?
Yes, it's strengthened in both applications in effect because it's showing that they have the ability to match it through the county funding.
But nothing happens unless they get both.
Yes.
Thank you.
Legislator Benton.
Yeah, so they just get to say they have it, it's guaranteed. They don't get the check until everything.
They have to have
At the
the
end.
commitment, yes, from both funding sources. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Okay,
Thank you very much, Commissioner. Next up, we have Orange County Community College. I do see Paul Martin here, Vice President of Admin. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
So we're going to do these as one unit, I believe. Just vote on them collectively. Okay. We'll request supplemental appropriation to the capital projects budget. $350,000 for converting pneumatic control system to BMS campus-wide, $800,000 for IT long-term equipment replacement plan, annual contribution, $350,000 for RC SE Science Lab upgrades, $600,000 for Middletown air handler replacements, phase 2, $1,200,000 for critical HVAC equipment replacements, $450,000 to upgrade Middletown campus fire alarm system. These projects have been approved under the 2025 capital plan as projects number 79, 80, 76, 73, 74, and 96. Upon approval, new capital projects will be created. These amounts total $3,750,000. Bonding request number 376.
So moved. Second.
We got a Luhan and Ben. Okay, you could highlight that briefly for us.
Certainly, thank you. And I apologize, we actually missed this step. We should have been coming with this request back in September. These are projects that you have already approved last year in the beginning of the capital budget process. And we just missed that we needed to bring it back for this appropriation. So there's no new money involved here. We're not, you're generous enough without you giving it to me twice. So that basically is why we're here. And Patrick Martin, who is our acting director of facilities and full-time project manager at the college, can answer any questions that you might have about these items that were already approved.
Any questions from the committee?
What is our reimbursement from the going to the project?
It's 50%.
50%. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions? Legislator O'Donnell? The total cost is double what you're for here?
No, the total, that's the total. So you're.
Yeah, up for half.
Yes.
What happens with that money?
Good question.
You get half back.
They'll pay for the projects.
That's what I'm asking, so the project is double that. Half is that.
No, the total cost,
are we giving you today?
1/2 of 3.75 million.
So I'm interested. Thank you.
Good call.
Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
I'm gonna miss that, you know.
Thank you very much. Toothache.
Involve many things. What?
Next up, we have Glenn Markey, Commissioner, Chief Financial Officer. Afternoon, gentlemen. Okay, we have a request to accept the FY 2022 Cybersecurity Grant Program Award from the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services, and authorize the county executive to execute all necessary documents and agreements related to the award. The source of funds is federal grant funds and no local match is required. The grant funds will be used to enhance its cybersecurity posture by implementing zero trust network access framework in conjunction with Fortinet's Advanced Security Solutions, $50,000, request number 335.
So moved.
Second.
Luhan Fagion. Could you highlight that for us, please?
Yes. So what this is we were awarded a cybersecurity grant for $50,000. It's going to be used for zero cross network access. And what that is, it's a more enhanced virtual private network that allows greater security for our Orange County network.
Legislator
Yes.
Rebella?
Is that enough money? Do we need to do?
Yeah, this money is going to be used for professional services. Okay, that's how we're going to apply this.
Understood.
We're going to put, we're going to configure, use this money to configure the hardware that we already have purchased and in-house.
Awesome.
Any other questions? Yeah, I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you.
All right, next up, we have Travis Ewald, Commissioner, Department of Parks, Recreation, and Conservation. Welcome. So we have letter A, request supplemental appropriation to the capital projects budget for the Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center for various capital projects. This was not included in the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, a new capital project will be created. This is a type 2 action as defined in section 617.5, C1, 2, 9, 13, and 27 of 6 NYCRR, Part 617, the statewide seeker regulations, and it is therefore, it is not subject to the provisions of those regulations. Even $1 million, request number 373.
I'll make that motion.
I knew Patrick was on. Move on. Commissioner?
Thank you. This request is to establish a capital project to make improvements at the Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center. Improvements both to the interior and exterior of the facility and in the grounds. Approximately 50% of the funds will be utilized to construct design and construct water main extension to the site to bring potable water and hydrants for fire protection exterior of the building. We'll also be looking to do improvements to the parking area, drainage, some regrading of the parking area, improvements to exterior lighting, and safety improvements inside and outside of the building, some of which would include camera and access control and ADA improvements.
Any questions for the Commissioner? Legislator Cheney?
Who's the operator of the water system?
There is not an operator of the water system right now. There's a well, and there is no treatment on the well that serves the building.
So it's privately owned by the, by us now.
By the facility, yes.
By us, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's solely for that property. Okay, thanks.
Any other questions? Yeah, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. All right, letter B, request to accept and appropriate funds for the Sugarloaf Performing Arts Center. Events assigned to the county from the town of Chester for 2025, $54,000, request number 374. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Fagione and Rebella. Commissioner?
Thank you. This request is to accept revenue that will be generated by the rentals from the facility for 2025, as that wasn't included in our operating budget previously.
Questions? Call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next up, Department of Public Works. Brian McGuire, Deputy Commissioner.
Eric's on his way, but we can get started.
Okay, we'll go with letter A. Request supplemental appropriation for the capital projects budget for preliminary engineering and design of Ryerson Bridge replacement in the town of Warwick. This is proposed project number 39 in the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, a new capital project will be created. This project has been determined to be a type 2 action under seeker under New York CRR Part 617.5 to 96,000 bonding request 358.
So moved.
Second.
Cheney and Fagione. Commissioner?
Thank you. This is part of our bridge replacement program. The bridge is located on Ryerson Road in the town of Warwick, crosses the Whaley Under Creek. It is a scour critical bridge, 42-foot span, approximately 400 vehicles a day. Originally constructed in 1949, has a bridge rating of 3.68. It's going to be designed and constructed by DPW staff. Expected year of completion 2028.
Any questions? Call the question. Legislator
I
Rivera.
just want to make sure it's a supplemental. What's the total amount here?
The total amount, I'll have that here. I can get that to you. This is the initial design funding, so we probably have a
Gotcha. No,
Yeah,
preliminary
just a-
estimate.
yeah.
We'll get detailed estimates as we go through it.
Appreciate it.
Call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Letter B, request supplemental appropriation to the capital projects budget for the Bloomingburg Road CR 76 over Shawanga Hill deck replacement in the towns of Walk Hill and Mamakating, Village of Bloomingburg, pin 876311. This is proposed project number 35 in the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, the funds will increase existing capital project number 392. This project has been determined to be a type 2 action in the New York CRR Part 617.5 of the New York State Seeker regulations with no significant adverse environmental impacts. Federal share 95%, county share 2.5%, other 2.5%. Bonding request number 359.
I'll make that motion.
Second, Fagion and Ravella. Commissioner?
Okay, thank you. This bridge is part of our Bridge New York grants that we were awarded in the past few years. Previously come before you guys for design funding and to execute an intermunicipal agreement with Sullivan County. The bridge is located in the town of Walk Hill on County Route 76 over the Shawanga Hill. It has a 4.62 bridge rating, constructed in 1988. It's a 101-foot span, and we're expecting to put this out to bid for construction in 2027. Project funds are 95% covered by the federal government, and the remaining 5% is split between Orange County and Sullivan County.
Legislator Hitt.
What's the local name for this county route?
County route, it's probably Bloomingburg Road,
Bloomingburg Road?
I believe so.
Call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. All right, letter C, request supplemental appropriation to the capital projects budget for the Never Sink Bridge replacement project in the town of Deer Park. This is proposed project number 57 in the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, funds will increase existing capital project number 513. This project has been determined to be a type 2 action under New York CRR Part 617.5, 1 and 2 of the New York State Seeker regulations with no significant adverse environmental impacts. 1,008,000 bonding request number 361.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Fagion and Ravella. I'd like to, I guess we have to amend this from yesterday. We did change that replacement to rehabilitate.
If we could make that clerical change, I apologize for the error in the legislative.
Yeah, that
process.
would just be a clerical change.
Okay, they didn't vote yesterday, so I don't know if you want to follow suit, but I'll leave that decision.
Should we vote on that change?
Yeah.
All right, so before,
I'll make a motion to
got
amend,
it. Okay, got it.
to amend to substitute
Rehabilitation.
rehabilitation for reconstruction,
For replacement.
replacement.
Cheney, Ravella. Okay, all those in favor of the amended?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, now Commissioner.
Okay. The bridge is located in the town of Deer Park. It's on County Route 80, also known as Never Sink Drive. It crosses the Never Sink River. It's a 415-foot span bridge, approximately 1,700 vehicles a day. This was designed by our engineers at DPW, and we're going to put this out to bid. And the proposed rehabilitation is to paint the steel girders that carry the bridge. Done a number of rehabilitation projects over the past couple of years. Replaced the bridge joints. We did some work to the substructure, and we're ready to paint the beams because we think that they'll continue to last much longer if we do that.
Patrick?
Thank you, Chairman. In the past, the rehab work that was done on this bridge, they had to put up a traffic light on both sides of the bridge for one-way traffic. Do you foresee that being a situation here in the future?
We'll have to wait until we get the bids back. We're proposing to do it with just lane closures. We don't want to close the bridge to traffic completely. This depends on the operations that they're doing. They think that they can do it more affordably by using an over-the-bridge unit. We may let them do that, but most of the work is going to occur underneath the bridge, so we may not have any impact to the traveling public.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. All right, letter D, request supplemental appropriation to the capital projects budget for the Pumpkin Swamp Bridge replacement project in the town of Goshen. This is proposed project number 60 in the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, funds will increase existing capital project number 461. This project has been determined to be a type 2 action in New York CRR Part 617.52 of the New York State Seeker regulations with no significant adverse environmental impacts. $1,702,000. Request number 362.
So moved.
Second.
Move on, Gonzalez. Commissioner?
Thank you. This bridge is located on County Route 25. I believe it's called Pumpkin Swamp Road locally. It carries traffic over the Quaker Creek, approximately 63-foot span, 3,500 vehicles a day. Existing bridge rating is 4.517. It was built in 1974. We've been working with a design consultant to replace this bridge for the past few years, and we are prepared to put this out to bid in the next few weeks. So this is looking to be a 2026 construction project.
Any questions, for the Commissioner? Call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Letter E, request supplemental appropriation to the capital projects budget for the Cornwall Bridge replacement project in the town of Cornwall. This is proposed project number 48 in the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, the funds will increase existing capital project number 470. This project has been determined to be a type 2 action under New York CRR Part 617.52 of the New York State Seeker regulations with no significant adverse environmental impacts. $1,108,000. Request number 363.
So moved.
Second.
Luhan Fagion. Okay, Commissioner.
Okay, thank you. This bridge is located in the town of Cornwall. It carries Hasbrook Avenue over the Idlewild Creek. It is located off the traffic circle where we completed the Main Street Bridge number 2 earlier this year. And it has a 38-foot span, approximately 1,800 vehicles a day. Originally constructed in 1939, 3.9 bridge rating. This is going to be designed and built by our staff, anticipating construction in 2027.
We need to add a couple more bridge crews.
We may.
Any questions for the Commissioner? Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. All right, letter F, request supplemental appropriation to the capital projects budget for this County Route 105, County Route 64, Dodge Boulevard intersection improvements project in the village of Curious Joel in the town of Monroe. This project has not been approved under the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, a new capital project will be created. $1,500,000 bonding, request number 360.
So moved.
Got one, a second?
So done.
Okay, Commissioner.
All right, thank you. This is over by the State Police Barracks by Monroe, KJ border there next to it, adjacent to Route 17. Manager Road currently comes to a T intersection, County Route 105. A lot of the traffic navigates through there and goes towards Bakertown Road off of 105 to get into the village of KJ. Pretty significant traffic backup there at times. So the village of KJ is looking to build a road to make that no longer a T intersection, but a 4-way intersection at Ninninger and County Route 105. So you'll be able to come down to Ninninger with the State Trooper Barracks on your left, come to that light and travel straight through. In an intermissible agreement between the county and the village of KJ, we have an agreement where they will be building the portion of the road outside of the county right away into the village. And the county will be paying for the portion that's within the county right away to include new signal upgrades, turning lanes, and whatnot within that intersection. Like I said, we do have an IMA. Village of KJ is anticipating, but it's been essentially fully designed by their engineers. We have thoroughly reviewed it in our office, and we're okay with their design. It's a matter of now just authorizing money on our end here. And then they're looking to put this out to bid over the winter time, and it just started in the spring. We completed secret last night, physical services, and they also approved the funding as well.
Any questions? Legislator O'Donnell?
So actually, this is a public safety issue also. We reduce response time by the troopers in the Monroe Barracks to get the incidents at that location.
That's a good point. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Too big. Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, Bob, are you coming up?
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for inviting. Okay, letter A. Request to confirm all tipping rate increases charged at Orange County-owned solid waste disposal facilities for all applicable waste streams and amending all. Resolution setting previous rates. The increase to tipping fees is due to increased hauling and processing fees. So we got municipal solid waste increase from current rate of $130.65 a ton to $135.15 a ton. Construction and demolition debris, C&D increased current rate from $135.65 a ton to $135.15 a ton. Single stream recycling increased the current rate of $120 to $130 a ton. Yard waste increased from current rate of $65 a ton to $75 a ton. Request number 355. Before we do that, can we have, do you want to amend it from physical from yesterday?
Yeah, we would just like to withdraw the single stream recycling. We did just recently receive bids on that were somewhat unexpectedly more so in our favor. So we have no need to increase the tipping fee for single stream recycling at this time. So we can keep that the same.
I have a motion to keep the single stream the same.
I'll make the motion
Second.
to amend the resolution to remove the rate increase for single stream recycling.
Cheney and Ravella, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
One abstention.
Benton is abstaining. Okay, now I'll entertain a motion to for the full request. Letter A. The amendment. Do that already? No, we didn't do
All
it.
the question.
So all we did is the change. Now I read the whole thing. Now we need a motion, a second for the.
I make the motion.
All the increases.
I'll make that motion.
Who's the second on that?
Jimmy.
O'Donnell? Okay. Give us the good news.
What's that? So the.
No, we're just gonna go over the whole.
Oh, yeah,
All the increases.
so the increases are general. This is basically the annual thing. We come back in, we evaluate all the prices across the market, across the area, the neighboring counties. And we look at various recycling and solid waste stream rates coming in. So we actually developed a spreadsheet and in communication with a lot of different entities. And these prices are, as anticipated, we have to increase a little bit to keep up with inflation. Increases in our labor expenses. And they are generally right in line with where our neighboring facilities are at.
Any questions from the committee? Yeah, I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
One abstention.
Ben, abstain. Okay, letter B, request supplemental appropriation from the capital projects budget in the amount of $1,155,000, which includes state reimbursement of $62,500 for vehicles and other equipment used at transfer stations 1, 2, and 3. This is proposed project number 64 and 66 in the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, a new project will be created, $1,092,500 bonding, request number 357.
So moved.
Second.
Luhan, Fagione. Commissioner?
Okay, this is, the transfer station number 3 is in Port Jervis. The facility is in, need of facelift, I should say.
You're on the wrong one.
Just before that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, up one.
Thank you very much. This is for the, yeah, okay. Yep. So we have an equipment list of, for the landfill capital equipment. I'll go over the list briefly. It should be in the back up there. Compactor boxes, control panels, motors and pumps, 2 each. That's replaces current boxes used in the citizen drop-off area for bag, trash, and recycling, roughly 280,000. Roll-off boxes, 40 yards. There's 2 of those. They replace current boxes used for citizen drop-off area. That's roughly 20,000 total. And roll-off boxes of 30 yards each. And there's 3 of those for approximately 30,000 total. Also replacing current boxes used in the citizen drop-off area. And there is also some capital equipment, including a yard jockey truck used for switching trailers loaded with MSW, metal recycling, e-waste, brush, and yard waste. About 160,000, a roll-off truck used for pickup, delivery, transporting, dumping, MSW, metal recycling, and single stream and paper recycling for about 250,000, a backhoe, multi-use for loading MSW, recycling, brush, concrete, asphalt, construction demo, demolition materials, about 180,000, trailer flatbed for hauling multiple types of equipment to and from jobs, 25,000. And we have a truck dump for over-the-road truck dump used for hauling material for construction and demo projects for 140,000. And then lastly, 4x4 over-the-road truck for hauling personnel, tools, and equipment for about 70,000.
Any questions on any of the equipment? Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Letter C, request supplemental appropriation from the capital projects budget for facility improvements to transfer station number 3 in the city of Port Jervis. The improvements include replacement and reconstruction of the transfer station, site, building, scale, and booth, including improvements to the internet and electrical systems. This is proposed project number 65 in the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, a new capital project will be created. This project is a type 2 action defined in section 617.5 of New York CRR part 617, statewide seeker regulations, and is therefore not subject to the provision of those regulations. 150,000 bonding, request number 370.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Fagione, Ravella. Commissioner?
All right, so this is the transfer station, Port Jervis. If you've been there, it's in need of some repairs and really an uplift. The improvements to include work on this, as in resolution, work on the scale and the booth, the building there, small building, the site, including the hopper, behind the scale house. All the work is anticipated, the majority of the work is anticipated to be done in-house with our crews over there to save a substantial amount of money, which saves only $150,000. With the exception of likely the electrical work, we have to go with an electrician do some of that. But if you've been there, it's really in need of some fix-ups and things overdue.
Any questions? Call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Letter D, request supplemental appropriation for the Harriman wastewater treatment plant upgrade and expansion project for a maximum project cost of $184,537. Sorry, $184,537,219. The county has applied for low-cost borrowing and grants through the state of New York to offset the amount. This is not in the 2025 capital plan. Upon approval, a new capital project will be created. Request number 377.
So moved.
Second.
Luhan and Cheney. Okay, Commissioner.
Okay, this is for the Harriman wastewater treatment plant expansion, which we've been talking about for a couple of years now at least. And there's an legislative advisory board that we work with very closely with Peter Tui. And as you may have heard, we've gone for numerous grant opportunities and low interest financing for the project. This pertains only to those in district and out of district users, those benefiting from the sewer district, from the sewer facilities. So we're revising the bond estimate to be in line with what we had sent to the comptroller's office, which is the number here, a little bit less than $185 million. And that is also showing the grantors that we're serious about this project. They need to see bonding within a certain amount of time of those applications to know that the county is serious about getting this done. So whatever monies that we don't get from bonds, from grants and from local financing, that this bond would then supplement and we'll make sure we get the project done.
Any questions? Call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you.
When Barry offered it at 185,000, he said yesterday he's going to cover the balance.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have to match it with him. You can share, you can split it with him.
I started to say too.
It's actually a good thing that it doesn't.
That's a big number. All right, next we have Kerry Gallagher, Commissioner of Finance. Your hands here. Colleagues here too. Okay, letter A, request to close capital projects that are fully expended. The revenue budget and expenditure are all equal. Request number 343.
I make that motion.
Second.
Fagiolo, Ravella, Commissioner?
Sure. So good afternoon. The next few items on the agenda are all cleanup items for year end. We do this pretty much every year. I also just want to recognize Stan Hope Clark because he's the one that really does all of our capital projects for the county. I just get to come up here and speak about it, but he's doing all the work. So for this one, it's 24 projects that we're requesting to be closed.
Okay, any questions? Oh, Legislator Ravella?
They all just match.
That's what we do.
No dollar over. If it wasn't.
We'll get to that. There's a few pennies in the next few. Yeah.
Thank you. No other questions.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Letter B, request to reduce budget authorization for expired bond resolutions as per local finance law, section 4100B, bond authorizations have an expiration date of 10 years after authorization. Request number 344.
So moved.
Second.
Ravella, Fagiolo, Commissioner?
Sure. Just like you stated, after 10 years, we have to close out these resolutions. That's required by law.
Questions? Call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Letter C, request to reduce previously authorized bond resolutions for various completed capital projects. The resolution would facilitate the closing of the completed project and reduce the authorized but unissued debt that exceeded the actual borrowings. Request number 345.
I'll make.
Second.
Fagiolo, Ravella, Commissioner?
Sure. So we've just confirmed with the departments that they won't be using their remaining balances and we're closing these out as well.
Everything went under budget. It's great. Thanks.
Very good.
We say no a lot.
I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Letter D, request to transfer any unspent proceeds from borrowing to debt service for completed projects in preparation to close the projects. Request number 346.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Fagiolo and Ravella. Commissioner?
Sure. So this is the pennies that we're speaking about. So this is for the rounding issues. It's just closing out the projects with the pennies.
Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Letter E, request to reallocate a portion of $4,009,666.79 from resolution number 132, 2025. in which the general fund used assigned fund balance to reduce borrowing. This is a reallocation of the funding and the corresponding capital expense budget that was not included on the original resolution. Request number 368.
So second.
Sure.
Move on to Ella.
Sorry.
Commissioner?
Yeah, this is just a cleanup of resolution 132. We need to update the Schedule A for accounting purposes, so that's why we're here today.
Questions? Call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Letter F, request to amend and accept the Orange County investment policy to make changes by adding 3 new banks to the investment policy. JP Morgan Wealth Management, 100,000, M&T Financial Services Incorporated, 100,000, TD Bank Wealth Management, 100,000. Request number 369.
Make the motion.
You have a
So
second?
can I don't know if this is the time to interrupt, but it's $100 million that we're looking for at
I'm
each of
sorry.
these accounts. It's stated wrong,
It's
the
just stated
agenda,
wrong?
but the resolution itself has the right number just on here.
What do we have to do with that?
Add 3 zeros.
Times.
As the request was correct and it was incorrect on the agenda, there's no need to, it's just a typo on the agenda, so there's no need to make a motion.
Okay, so we'll be. Okay. Okay, Commissioner.
Okay, so we're just always looking to diversify, and just by adding these 3 banks, we're looking to hopefully get some T-bills out there. Because again, we have a huge undertaking in the finance department in order to meet the investment needs of the county, as we depend on that heavily for our budget. Currently, we have CDs, we have New York Community Trust, we have money markets, and this is just another investment that we're looking to use.
Any questions? Call the question. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, letter G, request to accept and affirm the Orange County Debt Management Policy, request number 371.
Make the motion.
Second.
Fagioli and Cheney. Commissioner?
Sure, so we do have a change that I apologize on page 6F. The percentage should say 93.9%. That goes to appendix A and B. However, inadvertently, it wasn't changed in that page 6.
F changes to what?
6F should say 93.9%.
Instead to 8.
Instead of 93.2.
Got it.
So you guys got one, we got one.
Okay.
Any questions for the commission? Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. All right, we have sales tax update.
Sure. So the reason we didn't provide the sales tax is we just got a payment. So we got 2 out of the 3 sales tax payments. So Jean asked that we provide 21 copies, so I'll be happy to hand out it to you. We'll get this. So like I stated, we still have one sales tax payment that's going to occur in December. Yeah, December 31st. But for the month of December, we are 8.6% under plan, or about $2 million. Year to date, we are still $10.4 million under plan, or 4%. As I speak about every time we're here, you know, this is a lagging indicator. So this was a time when the government was shut down, so we hope that with the government being opened up, that people will start spending again. But as I stated, I do not believe that we are going to fill this void and not come in at plan this year.
And hope for better, no shutdowns next year
Agreed.
to get back to normal.
And you know, and we hope that the holiday season will do well, but again, we're not seeing that the volume of the purchases are where they were. But it is a big gap to fill, like you stated. And I hope I'm wrong, but I don't feel that it will be.
Any other questions for the commissioner? Thank you very much.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
And best of luck to all of you that aren't be with us next year.
We can come back and talk to you someday.
Next up, Deb Slavinsky, Budget Director, and Dean Messina, Deputy Budget Director. Good afternoon. Okay, we have letter A, request supplemental appropriation from surplus for year-end cleanup, $700,000, request number 379.
Some,
Second.
So-
Fagioli.
All right, so we have two appropriations for here. It's $100,000 for unified court systems for the court reporters. And we have $600,000 for a tax search area. It's the legal process. It's the legal process for a property owner's challenge to real estate, their real estate tax assessment.
Questions, Mr.
So we had that many objections that had to be sent out?
Refunded?
It's a refund. I don't know what the number is. I don't know if it's one number or 5 numbers, or whatever.
Can I just help out? It's just one entity that we're refunding. It's a huge entity without disclosing which one, therefore that's why the dollar amount, so.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Not, I'll call the question. All those in favor, legislator O'Donnell, is that a public record?
I'll defer to Matt on that.
If I foiled it, would you return the foil with the name of the company?
I don't do the FOIL, but I would assume so, yes, the FOIL, I mean, the proposed court order and the court decisions are public record, so that's.
Let's foil it.
Yes. Tax search usually for it.
So I don't know why you don't name the company now.
Ask them, yeah.
Yeah, nobody else to do.
What's the name of the company?
Galleria.
Middletown.
Okay. I wasn't there.
Okay.
But it's still perfect.
Trial happened and the town and school district attorneys had their expert in their expert and the judge held it consistently in favor of the gallery and things like this happened, so.
Retail is down, the property value is down.
Yeah.
People are going out of
So,
business and going on the internet. Makes sense.
And they're all experienced lawyers and they follow the counsel that wise legal philosopher Kenny Rogers, you gotta know when to fold them and,
They folded.
you fight the forward. So.
Okay, any more questions? I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, then we have a brief budget update.
Sure. So this is our November status report. Revenues overall, and again, we had a little bit of a timing lag because we had to get it to the legislature earlier. So overall revenues decreased by 30.6 million from 24 to 25. State aid decreased by 8 million from 2024 to 2025. Federal aid decreased 21.8 million from 2024 to 25. That is primarily due to the DSS programs, family assistance, DSS administration, FFS, which is flexible fund for family services, and food stamps, which includes, that's totals $17.9 million. Other revenues are decreased by $1.3 million. That is probably, hotel tax is a little bit of that, and that's $400,000 below 24 levels. Okay. Expenses, total expenses increased by $4.3 million from 2024 to 2025. Personal services and fringe benefits haven't been posted yet, so we'll do that later. Contractual expenses increased by $17 million. That's again, DSS expenditures, Medicaid and daycare vendor is 12.6 million. And transfers increased by 10.6 million. And that's primarily to support capital projects in order to reduce bonding and to address properties for the county. Right. Happy
Yes, it's
holidays,
clear.
everyone.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Some will.
Adjourn.